here, in part because I had invited the people who were participating in a heart advice for death and dying class in out of the San Jose Center, Ocean of Compassion, to attend, because we're doing a little meditation that comes from that course called the Oma Hong meditation, which is really useful to help us to work with kind of getting our mind in the right place for when death arrives, to be able to be open to the mind of clear light and what have you. So it's a nice little meditation. So we're going to start as usual with just a few minutes of focusing on the breath. Give ourselves an opportunity to calm the mind first. And then on the basis of that, I'll lead you in this setting your motivation, and then this Om Hong meditation. So just work with the breath, whatever way is suitable to your mind for the next few minutes, trying to keep your focus there. When the mind wanders, bring the mind back to the breath. So I'll ring the bell to begin the session. So now let's generate a good motivation for engaging in this meditation. Recalling that each and every one of us, as well as all sentient beings, have Buddha nature, have the potential to fully actualize that state of complete enlightenment. It simply comes down to whether they create the causes and conditions for that. And for ourselves, to accomplish that state, we have to cultivate this mind of bodhicitta and engage in activities with that motivation. And then once we have attained that state, we can lead others to do the same. But with the understanding that we have the potential to achieve complete enlightenment. And moreover, because all beings can attain that as well, this mind of bodhicitta makes perfect sense. It's the exactly perfect response to the suffering of the world, to develop ourselves completely so we can then help others. So we're going to engage in this Omo Hong meditation so that we can attain that state of enlightenment. This can become one of those causes, another drop in the bucket that will eventually fill when we achieve the state of perfect Buddhahood. So then with that motivation, visualize 3 syllables in your body. First, a white Om syllable at the center of your brain around the crown chakra, a red Ah at your throat, and a blue Hong at your heart. Again, you don't have to visualize them in the Sanskrit or the Tibetan. You can simply visualize them in English if that works for you, or any other language for that matter. But these letters are made of radiant light. Again, the Om white, the Ah red, and the Hong blue. And we're going to start with a purification of the body using the syllable Om. So concentrate on that white Om that's again in the center of the brain, and visualize that this white Om is the pure energy of the holy body of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Kind of represents the complete purification of the body. So we're going to, each of us, make the sound Om, visualizing that radiant white light emanates from the syllable, and it goes down your central channel and then fills your whole body with blissful, radiant white light energy. Think that all conceptions and impure energy of body are cleansed and purified, particularly all the negative stains of actions we've committed with the body, harming others through our bodies, stealing from them, engaging in inappropriate sexual behavior, whatever it might be. So it's really important to visualize that your entire body from head to toe is completely full of blissful, radiant light, this white light energy, and feel that. And we're going to continue to make the sound Om for a few minutes. I'll do it a couple of times on my own with you, and then I'll turn off my microphone, do it on my own. And then I'll come back at the point where we stop doing that Om for just a few minutes, 2-3 minutes. Om. 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 Stop making the Om syllable. And when you stop, don't do or think anything if possible. Try to remain perfectly still, fully aware, unconcerned with good, bad, not reacting, free of any internal conversation, with all your attention on the light consciousness at the center of your brain and that Om syllable. Kind of abide there. Be aware and let go. And now bring your awareness to the red ah that is at your throat chakra. And recall that this represents all of the purified speech of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. And as we recite the sound ah, we'll do this again for a few minutes, we'll visualize that radiant red light emanates from that ah syllable at your throat. It goes down your central psychic channel and then emanates out, filling your entire body with blissful, radiant red light energy. Think that all conceptions and impure energy of speech are cleansed and purified, especially all the negative actions we've done through our speech, all the lying and the gossiping and the divisive talk, everything that is harmful, completely removed as we recite this ah syllable and visualize our entire body filled with that red light. Ah, ah, ah. Again, continue on your own. Ah. So as you cease making the sound ah, just try to be without any expectation or interpretation in a state of intense awareness of your own consciousness. Try to abide in a state of non-duality. And bring your awareness, your focus to the red syllable ah at your throat center, your throat chakra, and just abide there in a space of being. So whenever any distracting thoughts come during this meditation, realize that not only you, but also all other sentient beings are in the same situation of not having perfect control over their minds. And on that basis, cultivate loving kindness for all others. Thus, your uncontrolled, distracted mind becomes a resource for developing loving kindness. And then direct that intense awareness of loving kindness towards your own consciousness. Again, try to abide in that space of being whenever distracted. Cultivate loving kindness. And then visualize that all of your loving kindness now manifests in the center of your heart chakra as a flat moon disk. upon which is the blue syllable Hong. So now we'll do the purification of the mind. So clearly visualizing this radiant blue Hong at your heart, thinking that it is the essence of the non-dual wisdom of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. They're completely purified minds. Think that your own heart is cool and calm, opened by the radiant light of the moon and the Hong resting there. And as you recite Hong, visualize that blue light radiates from that Hong syllable. All of our narrow, tight thoughts disappear. All of our indecisive, doubtful minds disappear. All obsessed and ignorant minds disappear. All the impurities of our mind completely removed as the blue light completely fills our entire body, our whole body feeling blissful, completely purified, no room for fanatical dualistic concepts. So we'll recite the syllable Hong again together, or I'll lead you in that for just 3 times, and then on your own for a number of times with the visualization. Hong. 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 Stopping the sound, feel that infinite blue light, just like your consciousness embraces the entire universal reality, all the beings in the universe. Your intensive awareness embraces everything. Feel and be without any expectation or superstition. Well, dedicate. Before we dedicate, I just want to share a little quote from Lama Yeshe about this. He says, there are two essential experiences that we can achieve through this meditation: wisdom and method. The wisdom experience is intensive awareness of your own consciousness, and the method experience comes when you get distracted and use that lack of control as a resource to generate loving kindness. Then, when you are again free of distraction, remain in the experience of wisdom. In summary, when your concentration is good, place your attention on wisdom. When you're distracted, generate loving kindness. So maybe we can do that throughout our day, trying to hold our awareness of wisdom whenever we can, but then always generating loving kindness as accompanying that. So let's dedicate all the positive potential we've created through this meditation for our own enlightenment and the enlightenment of all beings, also for the good health and long lives of all of our precious gurus, and also for any beings that we're holding in our heart right now, so that they might receive the benefits of this meditation through our good intention. Okay, wonderful. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy the snowy weather in New Mexico, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Okay.